Christof and I are out on a beautiful spring morning. The snow is hard enough, good refreeze. We're headed up something called the Upper Pole to ski some spring corn. What a difference a couple of years make. When we first attempted this together, we were both on bikes that were just in danger of falling apart as we rode them. And this morning, we both got to cruise up on luxurious e-bikes with little to no effort until we got to the snow line. Yeah, today's just a battle of the sun. It's like cooking a frozen pizza. We don't want to overcook the snow and then it'll be horrible, but we also can't undercook or else it'll be a teeth-chattering disaster. And we definitely want this shot that we have to take down the face of this mountain to be somewhat melted when we come down in the afternoon. Christof is eager.
I am eager.
Chomping at the bit to get up this bad boy.
Yeah, I have very high expectations because I've been following the 4-hour work week advice of taking mini retirements. And I only come out of retirement when Danny shames me enough to come do something. But when I do, I expect it to be stellar, excellent conditions, no undue suffering, and just an enjoyable day. So that's where my mindset is.
Ended up the steep icy couloir that is Upper Pole, but now we're back into the sun. We've got probably 1,500 more feet of climbing up ideal spring ski climbing conditions. All right, we've reached the open spaces up high. Snow is still frozen, at least the snow facing west is. And that's important because we want this snow to thaw just a little bit by the time we come back over from the backside. Christof and I have these things on the top of our poles called whippets, and on the bottom of our skis, these things called ski crampons, because if you were to slip here, you would take what they call a slide for life. And we had a friend recently who took a small to medium slide down similar snow conditions and was able to stop himself. But you will get, at the minimum, at least a road rash-like wound if you were to slide down this right now, even if you stopped yourself.
Gina. Tired. It's been so long since I've been up Upper Pole. I can't say if that was better or worse. I mean, it's like I feel kind of terrible, but I'm almost certain that the first time I came up, I felt even more terrible. But definitely haven't been doing big days like this as often as Danny. Oh man. I'm ready for some Prime. My 8-year-old sent me up with a bottle of Prime and guaranteed that that would make my day so much better. So I'm looking forward to some lemon lime Prime.
Okay, we are unlocked and loaded. We've got our skins off, hopefully. Boots in attack position, bindings latched. Christof is going to ski this face that I have promised him will be some of the finest skiing he's enjoyed so far this season. And so that's no pressure on me and my forecasting skills for snow cooking. It's gonna be, I don't know, a little worried I'm about to send him down the crustiest slope on the mountain. I did send him down probably some of the worst snow on this mountain. We actually didn't even go all the way down because it was so horrible. We're gonna throw our skins back on and I'm going to redeem myself. We're gonna go back up and ski some actual spring snow. I mean, this is technically spring snow, just the worst kind of spring snow. Okay, I'm going to try and redeem myself. I completely led us astray on this first ski line, but I've run the numbers, I've searched my heart, and I think if we ski this southwest face on what I would call the front of the mountain, we might encounter some half decent snow and be able to finish our little route today. Christof agrees. He says it's a great plan and that I'm super smart and that he wishes everyone he hung out with was as smart as myself. Quite the compliment from a 777 pilot. We just finished the second descent, and while the first half was a teeth-chattering disaster, the second half of the second run was getting there. It was finally softening up. Christof was able to make some elegant turns. And now we have to skin back up, and I am predicting that by the time we get to the top of this south summit and ski off of its southwest face, it's just gonna be absolutely ideal conditions.
This is just like old times. Danny's big mountain dreams that he has to balance with Christof's big wheezing lung disease that he has. But one thing kept me going. I just want to remind you guys, for relaxing times, always make it prime time.
Okay, I just want to point out that Christof doesn't know who the Paul brothers are, and that the purchase was made on the request of his 8-year-old daughter. So we're not pushing prime. I can't make that clear enough. We are not pushing prime. He just loves it. We decided to go for vainglory rather than good snow and came over here where there's probably a better drone shot. But it's not as if the snow we were going to ski over there was that much better. Top half will be ice, the bottom half will be total slop. Real character building taking place today. But I'm just glad I got Christof to come out before he goes back to work. Christof to go first, but inevitably it's my turn to get some crusties. That's a weekday adventure with me and Christof. As you can see, it's not always just powder blasting in our face and giggles. A lot of the time it's pain and suffering, mistakes, and misadventure. We're on our last couple kicks before the bikes. Probably a like 7-mile day with almost 6,000 feet of climbing. But it's good to get Christof out and breathing heavy rather than having him on a 777 eating ice cream sundaes.